I've never told anyone this before, but I think my wife is secretly a serial killer. It started a few months ago, when I found this old Polaroid camera in the attic. I was just getting ready to throw it out when my wife stopped me. She said she wanted to use it to take some photos for her, quote, dark project. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now I wish I had just thrown that camera away. The photos she took with it were disturbing, to say the least. Most of them were of her and our friends and family, but there was something off about them. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to confront her, but I can't stop thinking about those photos and the missing persons. If you want to see the next chapter, then stay tuned for more updates. I feel like I should call the police, but then what? They're gonna think I'm crazy. I mean, I don't even have any proof that my wife has done anything. But then I started finding more and more Polaroids hidden around the house, under the floorboards, behind the refrigerator, even inside the walls, and all of them seemed to be of people that my wife didn't know. It was one of those instant Polaroids, but it wasn't developed all the way. There was a woman in the photo, but her face was still black. Then as I turned to leave, I noticed something else. The photo on the wall next to it was the same photo, but it was fully developed, and the woman's face was now visible. She was smiling, but her teeth were all messed up and crooked like she was some kind of animal. I tried asking her about it, but every time I brought up the subject, she would just get really angry and tell me to stop being such a worrywart. Their eyes were completely blacked out, like there was no one behind them. So I got up and started looking for my wife. I found her in the living room, staring at a blank wall. When she saw me, she immediately got defensive, asking what I was doing up at 3 in the morning. I asked if everything was okay, but she just told me to go back to bed and that I was being paranoid. And then there were these other photos. Photos of strangers that she clearly didn't know. The scariest part was that they all seemed to have been taken at random, like she was just walking around town snapping pictures of people without their permission. At first I thought maybe she had taken these pictures as some kind of art project or something. One night I woke up to what sounded like screams in the middle of the night. I couldn't get back to sleep after that. A few days later, I found this photo on the kitchen counter. Now I'm starting to think that my wife isn't just a serial killer. She might actually be the reason why there are so many missing persons in our town. This story is not over. In fact, it's just beginning.